All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another great day of music theory. So today we are going to talk about key signatures. So we're jumping into, I'm sure we've all heard about key signatures before. We've talked about them in class, but we're going to really understand how they work, and we're going to start with the sharp key signatures today. So recently we just talked about accidentals, which is when you have a sharp or a flat in the middle of a piece of music and it just applies to that note and the other notes in the measure, right? Makes it sharp, makes it flat, takes it a half step up, half step down. But we have a key signature when we want to start in a key and we want certain notes to be sharp or certain notes to be flat all the time. So all the way through a piece of music, we're going to always have these notes be sharp or always have these notes be flat. So they're giving you an example here on number 1. If we write in the names of the notes, we have to double check these 3 right here. We've got 3 sharps, and if we look at them, it's F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And I know that just because of where they are, because this one is on F, this one is on C, and this one is on G, sitting right on top of the staff right there. So when I write in the names, this note is A, B. Now this one is C sharp because we've got a C sharp in the key signature. So every C in this song is sharp. Then we have F sharp, same reason, D, E. Now this one, here's where we can use a natural, which we talked about when we did accidentals. So a natural can cancel out an accidental that's happened in the song, or it can cancel out the key signature. So that one's just going to be regular F. Then we have E, C sharp, and A. All right, so that's how a key signature works. That's what it makes us do, is it makes us make every note sharp that it's referring to in the key signature. So now they're asking us some questions about this one. So question 1, what is in the key signature? So I would answer maybe 2 flats. That would be my answer to that. What accidentals do you see? And I see E natural, and I see F sharp, right? Or you could have written E with the natural sign, either way. Okay, what are the first 2 notes in the second measure? So here's where they're trying to trick you. So the first note right here is F, and it is not sharp because it's on the other side of the bar line from that sharp. So the first note is F, and then the second note right here you might think is E, but no, we got to look over here and check the key signature, and we have an E flat. So this is E flat on that note. Okay, so pretty straightforward. At the bottom of the page, they are showing you the order of sharps. So in a sharp key signature, the sharps always have to be in this order, no matter how many you've got. So it's always going to go in this order that they have written right here: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, B sharp. The sentence I like to use to remember those is Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Father Charles goes down and ends battle. If you want to make up your own, go for it. But that's the one that I learned, and that's what I would do for you. And no matter how many sharps are in the key signature, they're always going to be in that order. So if we look back up here at the top of the page, this one, let me erase all my junk I wrote on top. This first one here has only 3, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. If we look down at the bottom, when they have all of them, those are still the first 3. If I cover up all these other ones, it's F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. They go in the same order. If I had 4, I would just put 1 more in this order, right? And I would just keep the other 3 covered up, and then 4 would look like that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's how they work kind of functionally. So now we're going on to the next page, and we're going to do the key signatures with sharps. So remembering the order of sharps, which is Father Charles goes down and ends battle. That's the order of sharps. And they're always in this order. That's all that they're telling you. So the way we figure out the name of a sharp key signature, I know many of us have probably done this before, but we're just going to review it. The way we figure out the name of a sharp key signature is we go to the last sharp. However many there are, we go to the last one, and then we go up a half step. So we talked about a half step before, means 1 note right next to each other on the keyboard, right? And we go up a half step. Usually you can just go up to the next letter name, okay? But we do have to be careful with E and B, because remember, those don't have black notes above them. So in this one right here, we've got the last sharp is F sharp. There's only 1. It's the last one. So we go up a half step, and the name of the key is G. This one, the last sharp is C sharp. We go up a half step. The name of the key is D. This one, the last sharp is G sharp. We go up a half step. The name of the key is A major. So that's all pretty straightforward. So we're going to do a couple of these together. I'm going to do kind of the first half on here. And then if you want to do some by yourself at home, you can. We'll do some in class tomorrow too. So the first one here, we already did this, 1 sharp. The last one is F sharp. So this is the key of G. Next one we already did also. The last sharp is G. This is one of the only tricky ones because that G sharp sits right on top of the staff right there. So notice that it's like if the note was here. So we know our top line is F because every good boy does fine. And then that's sitting right above it. So it's G. So G sharp, which means that the key is A. Then this one is going to be D sharp. So this key is E. So we just go up one always, right? This one is on C sharp. So the key is D. This one is on A sharp. So the key is B, right? So this is really straightforward. Now here's a tricky one because we have to be careful because this last one is on E sharp. And if we remember, I'm going to draw a keyboard for us really fast. You can practice your keyboard drawing. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I should draw no, that's way C. Okay. And then black notes here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like that. So here's E right here. And here's E sharp, which is actually F. Whoops, I meant that for that to be a highlighter. F. So that's E sharp is the same as F, right? This could also be called E sharp. So if I go a half step above E sharp, it's not F this time. It's going to be this note right here, which would be F sharp. So this is the key of F sharp right there. So those are the tricky ones, just E and then B, which I think they give you later. So you got to do that same process and you can figure it out. We'll talk about that tomorrow in class. All right. So that's how we write it down. It's really pretty straightforward. Just the last sharp, go up a half step. That's all you have to do. Then this is kind of doing it backwards. They're suggesting that you copy the order of the sharps. So I would recommend you do it. You just draw exactly like they do it here. So we go Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Some notes appear in multiple places on the staff, but this is what it's supposed to look like in this order, in these places, those 7 sharps. So if you do it, you know, the opposite way and you put it like for instance, the first sharp, you could put an F down here instead of up here, but that would be wrong. It needs to be up here. That's the spot that it's supposed to be. Okay. So you can practice doing that. Now we have to kind of do this backwards, right? So I've got my order of sharps up here. I could write it out in letters too. Father Charles goes down and ends battle for myself. And so what I need to do is I need to go backwards. So they've told me G major. How do I draw it? I need my last sharp to be F sharp. So I look at my list. F sharp is the first one. So I just put 1 sharp and I'm done. That's it. F sharp. Okay. This next one is D major. So if I go down a half step from D, that would be C sharp right here. And so we've got F sharp, C sharp, like that. Okay. And because we know that C sharp is the second sharp, so there's going to be 2 because I need that to be the last one. Next one is A major. So down a half step from A would be G sharp. So I need G sharp to be my last sharp. So I include all of them up to G. That's it. Just like that. Okay. So, and then if we keep going, I'll do a couple more. E major. So I go down. They're doing these all in order for you so far. So I go down a half step. That would be D sharp. So I do Father Charles goes down. And I stop there on 4. Then B major. I go down a half step. That would be A sharp. So I need all the way up to A. Father Charles goes down and like that. And then F sharp major, I go down a half step. That would be F or E sharp. So I got to go all the way to E. So I'm going Father Charles goes down and ends. And that's where I got to be for F sharp major, 6 sharps. Now, the other secret is there's only so many of these, right? There's only 7 sharp key signatures. That's all that there is. So you can just memorize them, right? When I see 2 sharps, I just know that's D major. I don't think about like last sharp, go up one. You can just memorize them. There's only 7. It's not that many. So that is an option as well, is to just memorize what you've got here. But that's all it is. Last sharp, go up a half step. If they give you the name of the key, you just do that backwards. And you just remember Father Charles goes down and ends battle. And you have all the information that you need. So we'll go over this in class again tomorrow, but I hope that that helps you understand about sharp key signatures. We'll get to flat key signatures down the road here, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.